more. Yeah.
Every day I got some fly shit on. Keeping on black outfit on. I already bagged most of the chicks that you like.
Alright, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jax K&J, and in today's video I have for you guys some more Call of Duty Vanguard beta gameplay. Today we're just going to be playing on the map Eagle's Nest. We're going to be using the, I don't know what gun we're using, to be honest. I forget. I was pretty faded this night that I recorded this. I even put next to the gameplay faded, so I knew to talk about it in the commentary, but I was pretty faded. I was drunk as hell. I still went 39-4. I was doing the reverse boosting method that I do, which is just like die for 5 games and then play a few more games to get good gameplays. That's how I enjoyed this game, bro, and it's not even enjoyable. Like, I'm tired of doing that, so I might stop. Anyway, though, in today's commentary, I just want to talk about some of the things I think are the main problems. I even wrote a list. Let me get it out right now. The main problems in this game, and I don't know, I don't have solutions to fix it. These are the things I noticed that everything wrong in the beta so far. So the first thing, this is really small, but this is something you guys might have noticed when using the munitions box. Every time you use the munitions box, it gets hella bright everywhere around you. Like, I don't know any other way to explain it, but every time you use that munitions box and you open it, like, the contrast just blinds you damn near. It hurts my damn eyes. So that's something they need to fix immediately. I thought they would have fixed it. It's been in weekend 1 and weekend 2, so this Sledgehammer Games is lazy as fuck. I really, like, my least favorite developer, and they're just making it worse. So yeah, the skill-based matchmaking is way too strong. I thought they would have learned from their last game, Call of Duty World War II. They actually did an overhaul, if y'all don't remember, that they did an overhaul a few years back on that game. And it removed the skill-based matchmaking, or at least made it playable again. So they need to do the same thing for this game, or else I don't think I'm gonna be buying it. Like, why would I buy this game? Like I said, every other commentary, why would I buy this game when I have Halo Infinite and I have Battlefield 2042 to play, and they probably won't have skill-based matchmaking like this? So why the fuck would I waste my money on this? It doesn't make no sense. Lag not allowing you to reach cover. This is something that I think is just maybe my internet, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna bring it up. But pretty much every time you get hit with bullets and you're trying to go from cover, sometimes it will show up on your left screen, packet burst, and you might be in cover. You might think that you're running to cover, and it's like the bullets keep you there, if you know what I mean. Like, the bullets keep you stuck. Like, you get hit with bullets and it's like you can't move. It's like you're in quicksand all of a sudden when you get hit with those bullets. So that's hella annoying. The meta guns are way too damn strong, bruh, and it feels like they even buffed them. Like, today I was playing the game and it felt like the bar was a 3-shot like it is in World War II. So I was like, what the fuck is this? So yeah, meta weapons are too strong. Everybody uses the MP40 and the STG-44. I rarely see people use other guns. If they are using other guns, it's just to see how they are, and they probably switch once they get demolished. So yeah, the meta guns are way too strong. They need to balance them out more. That way I could use the Volk or something like that. And all today, I didn't even think about it, but having not used the Volk all today, and I could have used it many times. I'm a dumbass, because I was playing the game all today, getting gameplay, and I used the MP40 because that's what everybody else was using. So yeah, not showing death on all game modes. This is something that they had in Modern Warfare, I think, and in a few other games too, but mainly Modern Warfare is where I realized it. It doesn't show your death. It doesn't show the amount of deaths you have on, like, domination or kill confirmed. It just shows the amount of confirms you have or the amount of captures you have. It only shows your deaths upon or it only shows your deaths in team deathmatch, which is stupid. So they should be able to, or I should be able to see my deaths in all game modes. That way I know if I'm reverse boosting properly. But nah, in all seriousness, they should show me my deaths. That way I know what I'm doing, and if I need to change up my game style, you know? I mean, obviously, if you died like 50 times, you're going to know, because you're going to remember how many times you died. Not exactly, but you're going to be like, oh, I died a whole bunch of times. But still, showing the death would be nice on all game modes, even if it has the other things, you know, if it has the confirms and the captures all next to it. I still want to see my deaths. At the end of the game, when the game ends, it shows you your deaths, but that's the end. So what the fuck is the point? There's little variety in the weapons, bruh. Like, there's like maybe, what is there, like 3 assault rifles? I mean, really though, is it like maybe 4? I'm not sure. There's 1 marksman rifle, which is the M1 Garand, which used to be an assault rifle, but I guess it's a marksman rifle now. It doesn't make no sense. There's like 2 LMGs, and this is the beta, of course. So they might add more guns, but in the past betas they have not added more guns. These are all the guns that they have. So, like in World War II, I thought they were going to be adding more guns, right? When the game came out, they added more guns, but it took like a whole year. When everyone wasn't playing the game no more, they added all these DLC weapons that were stuck behind supply drops. So why First off, I'm not paying money to get a gun, and second off, the game is already a year old, so why would I even bother going back on the game to do that, you know? So little variety in the weapon choices they have in this game. The SMGs is like 3, right, or 4 maybe. There's the Thompson, the MP40, the Sten, and that's it, right? Yeah, I'm saying like 3 SMGs, 4 assault rifles, 2 LMGs, 2 snipers, 3 pistols. They only have the 1911, the rat gun, and the Mauser pistol, the C96. So little variety in the weapons. I wish they would add more, or at least gave us full access to all of them. If there's more, then that's cool. If there's not more, I'm gonna be disappointed, as always with this game. I'm keeping my expectations extremely low. I feel like they're not gonna fix none of this, so let's keep it at that baseline expectation. They're not gonna fix none of this shit that I'm talking about. Bad perks. This is just my personal opinion, but the perks are pretty lazy, you know? Perks are pretty much the same thing we've had in all Call of Duties, but one thing I don't like is like in they don't have Ninja as a perk, right? So Ninja is in Black Ops 1, it's in Cold War as well, it's in a few other games, name something else, it's Dead Silence in a few other games, but now they only have Dead Silence as a field upgrade like they did in Modern Warfare, which is just like, they're basically copying Modern Warfare. It's like a World War II reskin of Modern Warfare, so the perks are pretty bad. They have like radar perk. They have a perk that gives you the old minimap. So you know when back in the day how the minimap works now, right? So no one shows up on the minimap even if you have a gun with without a suppressor on it. You know, in Black Ops 2, those type of days, you need a suppressor to not show up on the minimap, right? So that's something I feel like they need to fix. Why would you add a perk when it could just be a feature in the game? Like they have a perk called radar or something, or intel or something like that, where it shows all the enemies. It shows the enemies when they don't shoot a suppressed weapon, or when they shoot an unsilenced weapon. But that should be in the game regardless. It shouldn't be a perk that I gotta put on to activate that, you know. So bad perks. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I don't really remember all of them, but I just remember that they were pretty bad when I wrote this. That there wasn't a lot of variety in the perks, and that they were just pretty weak in each category. There was like 1 good perk in each category, and there's only like 4, maybe 3 in each category. So not a lot of variety, and they're really bad. Bad streaks. And this is also my opinion. I mean, all this is my opinion, right? Some people probably love the hell out of this game, but bad streaks, right? The coolest streaks they have are the flamethrower. Man, I blanked on that, but the flamethrower, I love that kill streak. And then the dogs, which comes right after that. So 9 and 10. They don't have any other higher kill streaks than that. They might add some more later on, but I would love to see like a bombing run, a strafing run. You know, like actual artillery that I could place on the map like that, instead of having to throw a damn it looked like a vinyl case, you know, like a old record case that you gotta throw. It's a mortar barrage. The perks are not that good. They also have like intel for not perks, I meant streaks. They also have like intel, which is a thing from Modern Warfare. The intel streak is basically just a mini UAV just for you though, so you get that after like 2 kills or something. And it's just a minimap just for you though. Like it shows the radius of enemies around you and not the team. Then you could unlock a UAV or a spy plane later on. That's straight out of Modern Warfare. Like legit, they didn't really have any. Didn't really seem like they added any new perks. The glide bomb is directly from World War II. The dogs are directly from World at War. They have like a few new ones, right? The mortar barrage, but the mortar barrage is so stupid because you gotta throw it. So how am I gonna throw it in a group of enemies without getting beamed first before throwing it, you know? And they have like that RCXD but World War II version. Like, what is that, bro? I mean, that's cool, but it's just, I want to see better streaks. So streaks are pretty bad in my opinion. And when I do get dogs, bro, like sometimes they're so easy to kill. Like I feel like they shouldn't be that easy to kill. If I spent my whole time camping damn near or whatever I did to get those streaks, like, you know how hard it is to get dogs in this game. Like I may show you guys about 20 gameplays in the next few weeks about or of me getting dogs, right? But it was difficult to get that. I had to really grind. So yeah, bad streaks, bruh. The 4 maps we have now: Gavutu, Hotel Royale, Red Star, and Eagle's Nest. All of them are bad except for Red Star. I like Red Star, I like Gavutu a little bit, but I just don't like the way they flow. I don't mean they're necessarily bad, but they feel like they're taken out of a campaign mission rather than built for multiplayer game modes. Like I said previously, they've done this in other Call of Duties. They used to do it all the time in like Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, World at War, even MW1, MW2, all those games. They made maps out of or not made maps out of, but they took in maps from campaign missions or campaign sites. So it's pretty lazy in my opinion if they've done that. Like if I play the campaign of this game and it's just these maps, but in campaign, I think it's quite lazy. They did that even in Modern Warfare 2019, but the maps were completely different. So they were made for multiplayer. Like for example, the first mission you play in Modern Warfare is Gunrunner, I think, or yeah, Gunrunner. But in multiplayer it's like more open, so it's an actual multiplayer map, but also a campaign mission too. So they need to do something like that too with these maps. They're not really that good. I like Eagle's Nest a bit. It's just it's too chaotic for like 12v12 or 14 versus 14. It's good on 6v6. It's a good 6v6 map. I like it a lot. I think that's like a good map too. It's just they need more balance. It's just kind of dumb. Also, why is Eagle's Nest like on a floating hill? It's like we're playing Super Smash Bros or something and we're playing Eagle's Nest. That's what it feels like, right? Because if you look out in the distance, you don't see anything else except for you're like on this floating rock or whatever, like on top of a mountain. It's so weird. Who the fuck would build a house on top of a mountain like that? Anyway though, yeah, so bad maps. I could go on. Like Hotel Royale, man, it's like it has 3 lanes, but the middle part is just too chaotic for me. People camp too much. The way people play is really what ruins these maps too. But if you know how to play them, I guess they're not the worst thing in the game. It's just you really got to learn these maps more than you have in other Call of Duties, in my opinion. And then Red Star, I have nothing bad to say about that map. I like it. I mean, people said it felt like Piccadilly at first, but really after I got the hang of it, it didn't feel like that. Piccadilly was very tight, very confined. There was like a middle part, of course, but it wasn't as open as Red Star is. So Red Star is a much better map in the perspective that it's bigger and has more room for you not only to snipe, to you could go close quarters combat in the buildings and use your SMG. So you could play any type of style on that map and still do relatively well. I actually used the MP40 on that map, thinking that it was an STG only map or an assault rifle only, snipers only map, and I still went off. So I have a few more things here, so if you guys see more gameplay, it's gonna just be another, I'll get more, right? But yeah, it's gonna be more good gameplay. Don't worry, I don't get bad gameplay at all ever. That's why I reverse boost, bruh. I don't reverse boost to act like I'm the best player like Swag, right? So these other YouTubers, they reverse boost to make it seem like they're the greatest and they're really good at the game. I don't do that. I know I'm trash at the game. I know I'm all right at the game, whatever. I just do it so I can enjoy the game. I'll be upfront with that. I already know. We'll briefly go over this bad field upgrades, right? So the field upgrades not really that good. We have like armor plates, which are actually those are pretty good. I use armor plates. Actually, wait, no, I take that back. Armor plates are like you get your armor snapped off in a minute. They need to make it stronger if it takes so long to get. You know, it's a slow recharge, so I feel like that should take longer to get. They have the munitions box, which was in Modern Warfare, of course. Not really anything special. I think it was, was it in Modern Warfare or was it in Cold War? I don't know. They just copy the same shit over and over. I don't remember what game it was in. They bring back Dead Silence as a field upgrade, which is so stupid. They should have kept what Cold War did for the perks in the created class system and like that. But then with Modern Warfare's graphics and playstyle, you know, it would have made the not perfect game. Of course, they still got skill-based matchmaking, but it would have made a more well-balanced game, in my opinion. But who do I know? I'm just a gamer, right? Quiet ass footsteps, bro. Quietest footsteps I've heard in any beta. They said they would work on it. They haven't worked on it yet. And if they did, they actually lowered the footsteps even more. So it feels like the footsteps are really, really quiet. I can never hear when someone's walking behind me. And if I do, it's really my teammate. I've noticed that it's my teammates, I hear their footsteps more than enemies. I cannot hear enemies' footsteps at all. And even on like a 6v6 map where it's really quiet and really slow, like if it's 6v6 Hotel Royale or 6v6 Eagle's Nest, you still can't hear a footstep behind you. You'll get sneaked on every single time. So they need to make it so it's not as loud as Modern Warfare, because Modern Warfare's footsteps are really loud, too realistic. I mean, it's realistic, but it's just too loud for a game. But they need to make it like, you know, how it was in Black Ops Cold War, I think. You know, decent footsteps, decent sounding footsteps. The quiet gun sounds, this is another thing. Why can I not hear when someone's shooting behind me? Directly behind me, I still can't hear it. Like, do I go deaf from the first bullet that pops off? How does that work? Do I need earplugs in World War II? Like, I don't know. I thought these Marines were stronger than that. They're making our soldiers look weak as hell in this game, you know what I mean? Nah, due respect. I'm just saying the gun sounds are really, really low. And you can't really hear when someone's shooting at you. Not even when they're shooting directly at you, you can't hear it. And then when you watch the kill cam back, you still can't hear the gunshots. It's really weird. So the sounds themselves need to be worked on, and the gun sounds themselves, in my opinion, they don't sound as strong as Modern Warfare, but they don't sound as weak as Cold War. So they're all right. They're not good though. They're not what I would have expected from this game after they've had 3 years to work on it, and especially another year to work on it down here, because last year they're supposed to come out with their game, and it just went in shambles. So games, no. And then lame animations. I don't know. It just feels to me that the animations aren't as well crafted and as well taken care of as they are in Modern Warfare. I feel like in Modern Warfare the graphics look so visceral. I mean, not the graphics, the reload animations. The graphics in general look visceral, but the reload animations, they look visceral. They look like like someone really used this gun for months and months on end and was really ready. You know what I mean? When you load up a shotgun, I remember seeing that first shotgun animation last year or 2 years ago and being like, damn, like this is crazy looking. The animations aren't like, you know, the old Call of Duties, but they aren't nothing compared to Modern Warfare. Not even, they cannot hold a candle to Modern Warfare's animations at all. As a matter of fact, I can't wait. I haven't played that game in like 2 weeks. I can't wait to go back and see how that game is, because man, they're really making me miss that game, and I never thought I would miss Modern Warfare, to be honest with you. Alright, but yeah, that's all I have for my thing. Everything I think is wrong in the Cold War. You see what I'm saying? It's like the same game over and over. I'm just repeating the name. In Call of Duty Vanguard, everything I think that's wrong in this game, everything I think that they need to fix. The visibility is still something they need to fix. I didn't actually add this on the list, but every time you load up the game, it turns on depth of field for you. Why is that? Turn that off. You don't need depth of field. Why would anyone want to aim down sights and then everything around them be blurry? The whole point is to see the map, not to blur out things, you know? It's not supposed to be a cinematic experience. It's not Battlefield 1, you know? So another dumb move that they made. But yeah, just the visibility in general. Sometimes, like in Red Star, in that building, you know, that main building that has the rooftop on top and stuff like that, that people be camping. If you guys are playing Domination on Red Star, where the B flag is, right, that area, it's so dark. It looks like someone threw a smoke in there sometimes when they haven't, and you can't even see the enemy. So visibility in general needs to be fixed and addressed, especially on that map when they have, you know, the particles, because in this game they have like particles. So it's not like our Dennis Forest in World War II. The snow is so thick and so real looking, or they try to make it look real, that it almost looks like it's blurring your vision in a way on that map. So it ruins the quality of it for me, and it ruins the whole aesthetic. I mean, it adds to it a little bit, but it more ruins it, because if you can't see the enemy, what's the point of playing the game and to look at it to see how pretty it is? You know, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's my rant / my little discussion about everything that's wrong, that I think is wrong in the beta. Of course, there's probably many other things. Let me know you guys' thoughts. What do you guys think needs to be fixed in this game? What do you guys think is wrong in this beta, and what do you think they should fix before November? Because they have 2 whole months after this to fix it. So if this stuff is not fixed and addressed, if they don't make this game good, bro, I'm gonna be really disappointed. I might even buy it. You know, I said I wouldn't in the beginning of this commentary, because they have Halo Infinite and Battlefield 2042, but I'm a COD fan too. I want to see them succeed so bad, but I have little faith that they will do anything to change and actually listen to their fans. The only developer that listens to their fans is Treyarch, and that's sometimes when they can, but all the time Raven. I wish Raven was a studio developer. We'd have some really nice bomb-ass Call of Duties if Raven made them, you know. Modern Warfare Remastered, they listened to us the whole time, and I miss that. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe, and let me know your guys' thoughts on the Cod Vanguard beta. Are you guys still playing it? Have you guys played it yet? All that stuff. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.